This is Your Happy Life, the podcast that will raise your vibration. Hi, I'm your host, Donna Burgher. Join me each week as we explore ways to expand your consciousness, create a positive mindset, and activate your joy. Because the higher your vibration, the happier you'll be, and the easier it becomes to create your happy life. Hi, and welcome back. I'm Donna Burgher. Now, for some of you, this may be the first time you're listening, and for many of you, you know that I have been a bit MIA. Even though there's been a gap, I am so happy to be back now, and I am excited to share all the things coming in the next few months and into the new year. Now, I also want to give shout outs to those who left me those amazing 5-star reviews. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. And in today's podcast episode, I will be gifting you a downloadable PDF that you could print out and cut out. You'll see what I mean. And you can begin using it today. I'll share more about that at the end of today's show. Okay, so let's get started. Now, the question is, do your thoughts control how you feel? For you to enjoy your day-to-day life, for you to feel happy, content, and peaceful, well, guess what? It is totally up to you. It's in your hands. Okay, actually, it's in your mind, okay? No outside circumstances or situations are in charge of how you feel or how you react. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little, I guess they call it tough love. And the reason why I'm saying it that way was because when I first heard this, it was a big pill, so to speak, for me to swallow. Why? Because of ego. Okay, here it is. You must take 100% responsibility for everything in your life. And I thought, wait, what? Okay, so let me give you an example from my life, and then I'm going to swing back and share a different way of stating this. Now, when I was creating the business I co-owned with my partner, some of you know this story, that went from 0 income to 6 figures in 10 months, I was totally in alignment because this was a dream coming true for me at the time. And I enjoyed doing all the things to create this business. I mean, it was fun and exciting. And you know what it felt like? Well, it felt like for me, it felt like I was that little girl who used to play office. You know, when you pretend play, I would play office. So while I'm creating the forms and doing the marketing and talking to the customers, for me, it all felt like I was playing office. So I was happy. This was a very high vibration as I was working. Sometimes I call this doing in your beingness. We can always come back to that one. So that being said, my business partner was not as high vibe as, well, me. So on more than one occasion, when he'd come into the office and we'd begin chatting, and let's just say that he would say something that I didn't maybe agree with, and we would maybe begin arguing. Okay, my high vibe, good feelings came crashing down. And I said to him, if you didn't just say that thing, then I'd still be feeling good. It was if he took my happiness away. So basically, I was telling him that he was the reason that I was now unhappy or maybe angry or upset. Because if he didn't come into the office and say the thing he said, I was like, grr, he ruined the rest of the day for me. I was not a happy camper and I blamed him. Now, in my mind, back then, this made total sense to me because, he was the one who came into the room and said what he said. Okay, so again, that was like very early on in my journey. Again, but truth be told, you and I, we can be triggered even after doing this personal and spiritual growth work, okay? But the good news is it happens less and less, and you move through it much more quickly. And before you know it, it's like water rolling off of a duck's back. So taking full responsibility for how I felt and how I reacted is what I'm talking about. Now, I know there are some teachers who will tell their students that they need to take 100% full, complete, and total responsibility for every single thing in their life to the point of ridiculousness. Okay, now I could get on my soapbox about this, but I will not, because that would be the opposite of me helping you raise your vibration. So this is what I mean when I tell you to take 100% or full responsibility for your life. I'm referring to your energy, your vibration. And what controls that? Your thoughts. So taking responsibility for the thoughts you think, because those are the thoughts, that's what creates how you feel. Okay, so I have a saying, and this may not be the first time you're hearing me say this, but it's worth repeating. You and only you. You're the only one. Okay, I'm already messing up my own quote, right? You are the only one who can think your thoughts, and you are the only one who can change them. Now, why is this so powerful? Because it brings awareness, so you can remember you are responsible for the thoughts you think and how you feel. Change your thoughts, change your feelings. Okay, I have another quick story that I believe will highlight this, even a little more. I was having a conversation with a woman, and she shared with me that she'd met a guy. They were chatting for a couple hours, and he asked her out, like to a nice dinner. But she hadn't heard from him for several days, and on the day of the date, he ghosted her. Now, she told me that she felt unworthy as a human being, that another human being did not even care enough to reach out and just text and cancel the date. She felt unworthy because this guy did not text her. Okay, I totally understand where she's coming from, and I completely honor and honored her feelings. Then I shared that he had nothing to do. He has nothing to do with your worthiness. That's what I told her. I said, you are inherently worthy. God created you, and your worth is not determined by this guy. Just period. So, in other words, she gave away her power and gave meaning to this experience. She thought the thoughts that led her to feeling unworthy. Now, if she could shift her thoughts, she could shift her feelings. Simple to do? Yes. Always easy to do? Well, that would be a big NO. No, not always easy to do. I always say that this journey of up-leveling ourselves and expanding our consciousness is not for the faint of heart. This woman is a loving, strong, and independent woman. She has so much worth and value. Now, the good news, situations like that help us grow. Okay? If life didn't challenge us, how could we up-level? And I have experienced my fair share, which you'll probably hear over time on this podcast. But I know if I hadn't experienced the good, the bad, and the ugly, I could not be standing here today guiding you on your journey. And you know what? I actually might not have had the level of compassion that I had for this woman now. I don't know, maybe 15 or so years ago. So always growing. It's beautiful. So while expanding and up-leveling may seem challenging at times, as you shift your thoughts, this does get easier and easier. Now, in episode 5, I invite you to go back and listen to that episode, and it's titled, Stop Negative Thoughts in Their Tracks, Shift Your Energy, and Raise Your Vibration. Why do I want you to go there? Because I share a powerful tool that you can begin using today to help you shift your thoughts. For when you shift your thoughts, you shift your energy and the way you feel. And since you are listening, I know you want to become a happiness creator and you want to embody the higher frequencies so you can create your happy life. So the gift I have for you today is a new and improved version. So I am suggesting that you go download this today or like right after this podcast. Go to donnaburgher.com/free gift. Okay, and this link is in the show notes. Okay, so what these are very powerful. There's just a few of them. They're empowering statements that you can print out and cut out and put around your house. The more your conscious and subconscious mind sees these statements, you will naturally begin to embody them. You're creating new neural pathways in your brain, so this energy becomes your new way of being. Now, here's a little homework, or as I like to call it, OM work. I'm also going to highly recommend that you get a spiral notebook and write these statements at least once a day for, 30 to 60 days or longer if need be. And then what I want you to do is I want you to read these statements. You might have them memorized at this point, but say them either out loud or in your head upon waking up and before going to sleep. I want you to affirm that you are a happiness creator so it becomes a new belief for you. Because when you believe that you are a happiness creator and situations like the stories I shared with you today, well, those will quickly become a thing of the past. So I'm excited for you to download this free empowering gift and begin affirming you are a happiness creator starting today. Now let's stay connected and continue all this happy high vibe goodness over in my private Facebook community, which has a new name. So come join me at Create Your Happy Life, Intentional Living to Up-Level Your Life. And the link is also in the show notes. This truly is a fun, magical, and life-changing journey. And I am so happy you are here. Bye. Thanks for listening to Your Happy Life. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd be honored if you'd leave a review and share this podcast with your conscious, faith-based spiritual friends. Until next time, sending you so much love and have a happy and blessed day.